Okay, so picture this. It's day 3 of Sean Diddy Combs' federal trial, and the courtroom is buzzing. Like full-on media zoo. Reporters fighting for seats, legal analysts tweeting in all caps, and courtroom staff whispering to each other like, yeah, someone's going down today. And you know who strolls in like it's just another Tuesday? Diddy. Suited up. Navy blue, crisp as hell. That smug little half smile doing laps on his face. The man walks in, cool, calm, collected, like he's about to close a business deal, not face the fire. But what Diddy doesn't know, what nobody knows, is that today is the day everything changes. Because what's coming, nobody's ready for. Not the jury, not the press, not even Diddy himself. The judge walks in, face hard as concrete, and lays down a weird warning. Today's evidence might stir some feelings. Keep it together, folks. He glances at Diddy, who shrugs it off, thinking, what's this dude on about? Diddy's lawyer, Aaron Dyer, leans over, muttering to stay cool, but there's sweat on his brow. Something's up, and it's got the whole room on edge. Boom! The prosecution stands up and says something that instantly flips the vibe in the room. Your Honor, we'd like to present new evidence, the final private recording of Prince Rogers Nelson. Hold up. Pause. What? You could feel the whole courtroom spine snap into place. People were like, Prince, as in the Prince, purple rain, glitter, eyeliner, 8-octave vocal range. That Prince? Yes, that Prince. Here's what makes this whole thing even crazier. Prince made that recording just weeks before he died. He passed away in April 2016. Official cause, overdose from fentanyl. But a lot of people never believed it was just an accident. Why? Because Prince was smart, private, and super careful. He didn't trust the industry. He talked about control, about owning your music, and about people in power hiding dark stuff. So when his voice plays in court and he says, if something happens to me, give this to the right people, everyone froze. That wasn't just a warning. That was a goodbye. And now, people are wondering if that's just the first tape. Because rumor is, Prince had a vault. And it might hold way more than music. Instantly, Diddy's defense team jumps up, full panic mode. Objection, Your Honor. We were never told about this tape. This is ambush evidence. But the judge, ice cold. He nods slowly, flips through a folder, and drops the gavel. Metaphorically and literally. The recording was submitted in accordance with legal procedure. The court allows it. Boom. Permission granted. And just like that, the trial goes from serious to historic, because what's about to play isn't just some random audio clip. The tech guy hits play, and Prince's voice, low, heavy, not the funky vibe of Purple Rain, fills the room like a ghost just kicked in the door. I'm making this because I don't know who to trust, Prince says. And fam, it's like the whole courtroom holds its breath. His tone's dark, like he's confessing something heavy, knowing it might cost him. He's talking about Diddy's parties, Miami cribs, Hamptons estates, LA penthouses, saying he saw some straight-up sinister stuff. Young artists getting pulled from their crews, handed spiked drinks, pills passed like candy, locked rooms with no security allowed, cameras hid in chandeliers. He's dropping details. A December 2015 bash in Beverly Hills, a March 2016 party in LA, naming names, folks the jury's already heard about, describing rooms down to the damn rug patterns. It's like he's got a playbook, and it's matching Cassie's testimony so tight it's spooky. Diddy's sweating, trying to play it cool, but his hands are shaking under the table. That smirk fading fast. Prince keeps going, talking NDAs forced on guests, hush money flying, 2 mil here, 1.5 there, to keep lips sealed. Try to bounce and you're done, he says. No music, no clout, just gone. The jury's glued, eyes big, some looking ready to cry. A lady in the back's wiping tears, a reporter's pen hits the floor, loud in the silence. Diddy's chest's tight, feeling like the walls are closing in. Prince says he pulled Diddy aside at a 2016 Grammy after-party, got real. This manipulation's gotta stop, man. Claims Diddy laughed, leaned in, and said, "You might be Prince, but you ain't untouchable." Untouchable? That's a dagger to the heart. The room's so quiet you can hear Diddy's breath hitch. Dyer grabs his arm, whispering, "Chill, Sean," but Diddy slipping, his empire, bad boy, the parties, the power, flashing before his eyes, and this ghost is ripping it apart. The tape's still rolling, and Prince ain't letting up, spilling about that March 2016 party, detailing some sketchy upstairs mess at a spot the prosecution's already pinned down. He's naming guests, rooms, even the vibe, and it's hitting Diddy like a freight train. His blood's boiling, and he can't take it no more. He snaps, jumping up, yelling, "That's a lie! He wasn't even there!" His voice cracks the room like thunder, shocking everybody. Jurors, reporters, bailiffs, the whole damn place. Security rushes in, Dyer and another lawyer yank him back, hissing, "Sit down, Sean!" But Diddy's too hot. "That never happened," he shouts again, pointing at the speakers like he's trying to fight Prince's ghost. The judge slams his gavel so hard it echoes, roaring, "Mr. Combs, control yourself or I'll hold you in contempt." His glare's like a laser, and Diddy's feeling like he's done. The courtroom's a circus now. Jurors are gasping, some looking spooked, others leaning in like it's a Netflix cliffhanger. Reporters are scribbling like their lives depend on it. One drops her notebook, it clatters loud. A woman in the back's crying quietly. A guy in the front's frozen pen hanging in the air. Diddy's team's in panic mode. Dyer's scribbling on a legal pad like he's writing a novel. Another lawyer's begging the judge to stop the tape, saying it's inflaming the jury. But it's over, fam. The jury saw Diddy crack, saw the real him, not the slick mogul they've been watching. They saw rage, panic, maybe something that looks like guilt, and it's burning into their minds. Prince keeps talking, cool as ice, saying he saw cameras and fixtures, NDAs forced on folks, payoffs to keep them quiet. "I got files," he says, voice steady. "Hard drives, tapes, photos, all dated, all ready. Gave copies to 3 people. If I go, get them to the cops or the press." Diddy's face is pale, hands shaking like he's holding a losing poker hand. Knowing Prince has more out there, waiting to bury him. The jury's eating it up. Some nodding like they're solving a puzzle. Others staring at Diddy like he's the bad guy in a thriller. A lady juror's wiping tears. Another's clasping her hands like she's praying. Dyer's grip on Diddy's arm tightens, but he pulls away, feeling every eye in the room burning through him. The tape ends with Prince dropping a final gut punch. "I spent my life saving my music, but it's the people who needed saving. Ain't nobody stepping up when it mattered." Click. Silence. The room's frozen like a ghost just left the building. The prosecutor, smirking like she just won the Super Bowl, says, "No further questions, Your Honor," and sits down, knowing she's got the W. Diddy's lawyers are losing it, filing motions to toss the tape, claiming it's unfair, unverified, because Prince can't be grilled. They're yelling about prejudicial impact and lack of authentication, but the judge ain't moving. It's in, and the jury's soaking it up like it's the juiciest tea on X. Diddy slumped in his chair, staring at the floor, his whole world spinning. That tape didn't just hurt his case, it broke him, right there in front of everybody. Let's unpack why this tape was a game changer. Fam. First, it's Prince. Not some shady ex or paid snitch. Prince Rogers Nelson, the legend who gave us Purple Rain, fought the music biz for his freedom and never bowed to nobody. His word's gold, and when he's talking about traps and systems, it's like Moses dropping the 10 Commandments. That low, heavy voice wasn't performing. It was confessing, like he knew he might not make it. That realness, it's a punch no lawyer can block. Second, the details. Prince didn't just say, "Diddy's parties were wild." He gave dates. December 2015, March 2016. Addresses, room layouts, guest names, even furniture vibes. That's not gossip, that's a dossier, and it syncs up perfectly with Cassie's testimony and the prosecution's timeline. The jury's connecting dots like they're in a crime show, and every detail's another nail in Diddy's coffin. NDAs, payoffs, cameras, it's the stuff rumors been chasing for years, now laid bare by a legend. Third, Diddy's meltdown. Man, that was a rookie mistake. He's Diddy. Smooth, untouchable, always in control. But when Prince named that March 2016 party, he lost it, jumping up, yelling, lies, like a kid caught stealing. That outburst showed the jury panic, maybe guilt, and it's stuck in their heads. Psych folks call it anchor bias, One big moment shapes everything else. Diddy's meltdown's that moment, making every defense move look weak. Fourth, the prosecution's genius. They didn't lead with the tape, they waited, letting Cassie build the foundation, getting Diddy cocky. Day 3, they dropped Prince, knowing it'll hit like a sledgehammer. They timed it to catch him off guard, and his reaction, pure gold for their case. The jury saw a mogul crumble, and that's a picture worth 1,000 convictions. Fifth, the bigger picture. Prince wasn't just calling out Diddy, he was exposing a whole system. NDAs, cameras, hush money. It's the dark side of fame. The stuff nobody says out loud. He's voicing what's been whispered. Power buys silence, and Diddy's the face of it. That hits the jury deep. Because it's not just about him, it's about the game. Prince's rebel cred makes his words hit like scripture, and the jury's judging a culture, not just a man. Post-tape, the courtroom's a whole new beast. The jury's looking at Diddy like he's the bad guy in a gangster flick, not the king of hip-hop. 3 jurors linger as court ends, glancing back. One shakes her head, another's praying, a third's eyes are ice cold. Diddy's outburst is all anybody's talking about. He showed rage, fear, maybe something darker, and it's poison for his case. The prosecution played him like a fiddle, dropping that tape when he was feeling untouchable. Diddy's legal team's in panic mode, filing motions to kill the tape, crying about prejudice and no chance to cross-examine Prince. They're claiming the audio's sketchy, maybe fake, but the jury's not buying it. Prince's voice, calm, deliberate, dropping names and dates, is a guillotine, and Diddy's head's on the block. He's sitting there, pale, hands shaking, knowing Prince might have more out there. Hard drives, tapes, photos, handed to 3 mystery folks. If the feds find that, it's game over for Bad Boy, the parties, the whole empire. Reporters are wildin', calling it unprecedented. Career killin', saying Diddy went from mogul to meltdown in one tape. Jurors ain't just listening now. They're watching him, waiting for another slip. One lady's wiping tears, another's praying, a dude's taking notes like he's cracking a code. Diddy's team's trying to spin it, but he's done playing cool. He's slumped, head down, feeling the weight of the room. The gallery's split. Some fans looking heartbroken, others like they're watching a king fall. This ain't just a trial, it's a damn apocalypse for Diddy's world. The real terror? Prince said there's more. Files, drives, tapes, somewhere out there. The feds are probably tearing through his estate, subpoenas flying, hunting for anything with Diddy's name. If they find more, it could spark new charges, maybe pull in other big names. This ain't just Diddy's trial. It's a reckoning for the whole industry, from VIP booths to boardrooms. His team's pushing to discredit the tape, calling it hearsay, but the jury's faces say it's too late. They felt Prince's truth, saw Diddy's panic, and that's a story no lawyer can erase. The jury's the X factor. They're human, told to stick to facts, but Prince's voice hit 'em deep. Tears, prayers. They're not just judging evidence, they're judging a man and a system. Diddy's outburst gave him a lens, a guy who cracks under pressure. Every defense move now fights that image. The prosecution's got more coming, and Diddy's bracing. But that tape? It's the knockout punch. This drama's a heartbreaker, fam. A clash of icons, a fall from grace, and a culture facing its shadows. Prince didn't just testify, he rewrote Diddy's story. From untouchable king to a man fighting for his legacy. Bad Boy, the parties, the empire, it's all hanging by a thread and the world's watching to see if it snaps. Was Prince dropping truth? Or was this a setup? Can Diddy rise? Or is this his final curtain? Drop your takes in the comments. I'm reading them all. Sub to True Crimes by Dominic for more bang.